the midst of pursuing your dream right now, or you're striving to attain your goal, you're about to get some motivation towards that right now. This is episode 1969 of the JRE with Sam Talent. That's actually his real name. And you're about to hear some really great words that Joe Rogan just posted up on his new comedy club Instagram. It's a really great video, some really great words. We're about to get into it right now. Let's do it.
Because you're funny.
Yeah.
And then you're also like bright-eyed, and you just have, I have this like all-consuming romance to my life, you know?
Right.
And
well, there's a thing about someone who's obsessed with a goal. Like,
Yeah.
it's very attractive to people because it's like secretly what everybody kind of wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, but a lot of people want to be in some ways like really dedicated to some dream.
yeah, it's
There's
admirable.
a great video that we put up on the Mothership Instagram site, and it's Bill Burr. And Bill Burr is talking about,
Oh, yeah.
you know that video?
Yeah, where you're
So let's
sleeping
play
on
it. What he says is amazing. It like speaks to every comic who got through that and made it, and every comic who's in the middle of it right now. It's on mine too. You can find it on mine.
You don't. It always leads to something better. Always.
Reset
All right.
it because you said
Starving artist.
You don't hurt yourself going for a dream.
Lose when you go after a dream.
Here it is.
You don't. It always leads to something better. Always. All right? Starving artist. I slept on a futon until I was 36. I don't fucking regret any of it. I was dating this woman, and I said I had a spot I had to go do, and it paid $8 at the comic strip during the week. Tuesday night, I went down there, and I came back. I tried out a new bit, and I was doing and afterwards, I was at home in my apartment, and I was doing this silly dance in the kitchen because I had a new bit, and I was psyched because I had gone through this period where I wasn't coming up with any new material. And she was laughing, and then she got a sad look on her face, and I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "I wish I had a job where I only got paid $8, yet I came home and I did a silly dance in the kitchen." The responsible thing to do is to listen to your heart. It wasn't hard to work at the shitty job because I was always thinking about the exciting job I was going to do afterwards. And every night that I just went up on stage, and if it just went moderately okay, I couldn't believe it. I have to be honest with you, like, I couldn't fucking believe that I was actually doing it. That I had a dream and I was making it happen. And I still remember the first time I really went on stage and I actually got in the zone for what was considered a zone at the level comic I was. And I only was in the zone for about 8 seconds. I was at Nick's Comedy Stop in Framingham on Route 9. It doesn't even exist anymore. And I just got on this roll of laughter that I was actually able to pause and fucking be in the moment and enjoy it rather than being like, "Oh my God, what's my next joke? What's my next joke?" And that fucking feeling can carry you through a fucking shitty job for a week. Freddie Stone, the excitable boy, that's what he went by. I did a room for him and he gave me $5 gas money. I'd probably spent 10 to get there, and I couldn't fucking believe it. And I was like, I did that and they gave me this. I couldn't fucking believe it. At what point, just listen to the sound of my voice as I'm talking about this. Have you ever had that level of excitement doing any other fucking job? That's what it's like when you go after a dream job. So nothing is worse than not going after it.
Yeehaw.
Gets me fucking fired up, dude.
Yee fucking ha.
Yes. I had no regrets. I was eating out of dumpsters.
Yeah.
I was sleeping on floors.
You ate out of dumpsters?
Hell yeah, dude.
What'd you get out of a dumpster?
You'd go to 7-Eleven, and you would get, when they threw out the chicken wings and the pizza.
Would you did you time it? So
Yeah, he knew the time.
As it hit the dumpster, you could get in there quick?
There was a window, you know. There was about a half hour to an hour when he knew it was going to hit the dumpster.
What's the best thing you ever got out of a dumpster?
Croissants.
Damn.
And bagels in upstate
Were they
New
in
York.
the package still?
No. They were
just
on
free?
trash. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, no's right. But also, I didn't have a job, you know?
What was the trash that they were on though? Are we talking cardboard boxes?
There were some boxes.
Or were we talking food and coffee grounds and shit?
Yeah, it was all sorts,
Oh,
you know?
boy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play that clip because, I myself am this type of starving artist going through this thing right now, trying for my first kid, not knowing what life is going to hold, can't believing that I'm doing this whole channel and all the other things I'm doing, coaching business, all this stuff. But if you're somebody like that, and the reason I'm doing this is because I'm into, I don't want to say conspiracy, I'm into news, but I'm also into motivation. I'm also into helping people feel inspired. And if you have a goal, and I've said this before on my channel, for anybody who's been listening since I was at 800 subscribers, you already know, you've heard me say this. If you have a goal or anything that you want to pursue in life, you got to go after it. It like Bill Burr said at the beginning of this little clip that they played, it never is the wrong thing to do to go after what you want and pursue it, because it will lead to something better. Wherever you're at now, if you pursue that goal and just go after it, it will lead to something better. It's hard to believe. It makes no sense while you're doing it, but you'll look back and you'll be like, if I didn't just go for that goal that seemed like a long shot, I wouldn't be in this place, and this is the best place for me to be in. I've seen it happen countless times in people's lives as I've been coaching people. It's happened in my life so many times as I look back. Like, I'm doing all of this. Look, I'm doing all this now because of this. This is my first camera, and I always keep it here. Always. It's always near me. It was my first camera ever. And my buddy Mike bought it for me, and it was $130, which I didn't even have. And he was like, you got to pay me back. I think he got me 2 of them, and I didn't know how I was going to pay him back. And I hated my job. And I started vlogging with this thing. You can go down to the first episode I ever did. It's with this thing. The first 30 episodes of my channel was this thing. And it started off this whole thing. Everything that I do now. It led to a career in film and television. It led to me learning how to edit videos. It led to me working independently as a filmmaker, I had a production company. It's led to so many things, all because I just decided to pursue that goal. It always leads to something better. Always. Always. And now I'm about to start a clothing line, and I'm doing these videos. I'm telling you, and don't worry about your age. People feel like they're too young to do things, and then there's so many people who feel like they're too old to do things. I watched my mom build a cleaning company. I think she might have been older than 50. And she had tried, and she failed, and she had tried, and she failed, and she tried, and then it hit. So don't, because I noticed my analytics. There's some older people who watch. Don't feel like you can't do it either. This is not just a message for young people. This is a message for people in general. You can make things happen in your life, but you have to go after whatever it is. No matter how dumb it feels, no matter what a long shot it feels like, just go after it. And I'm not saying, quit your job and throw everything to the wind and leave your family. I'm not saying any of that, but whatever you can do to start walking towards whatever that goal is, whatever that dream is, just do it. Do it, because a life with purpose is the greatest life you could live. Because if you have purpose, real purpose, you're really following a dream, when things get bad, it sustains you. And when things get really good for you, it still sustains you. And when you have actual purpose, it doesn't matter if things get bad or good. It doesn't matter about what the WEF's doing. It doesn't matter what the Freemasons are plotting. It doesn't matter what Biden's doing. None of that matters. It doesn't matter what Trudeau's doing. None of that matters when you have real purpose. And that's the thing that they try to take away from us, is our mind and our purpose and our goals and our dreams. I always talk about, I talk a lot about what's going on in the news and the hidden agendas and all this stuff. And that one thing two things: purpose and a strong mind will get you through all of the shit that they're trying to put us through right now. It'll keep you on the right side of things. It'll make sure you don't get caught up in the bullshit. And it's been a while since I made a video like that. I just wanted to do it. So if you didn't like it, I don't know. I'm a high performance coach. This is my first nature, is to coach and to do things like this. So if you got anything from it, please hit that subscribe button. All right? I'm out.